Right here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Degrom gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
So now here is Nico Horner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. Here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Bounce to first. Freeman's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to rotate,
we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Zach Davies is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats. And this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Now the 2-1. Grounded down the third third baseline. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitchers off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Batting second.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He scored 4 runs last game. He almost earned himself a day off in this one by running around the bases so much. But let's see if he crosses the plate a few more times in this one.
Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. To first. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And he will bypass the double play possibility and take only the out at first. Here's George Springer. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's 0 for 4. The set and the 1-1. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Javier Baez. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Popped him up. Story has room in foul territory. 1 down.
That is it. The first.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at the right side of the infield today. Both of them have gold. One is the second baseman, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them. The other one to save runs for his infielders with dramatic picks and manipulating that bag.
Plate now, Anthony Rizzo. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting six.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth.
So next to bat will be Trevor Story. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. All even now, 2-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. Touché, sir.
Batting seventh. The shortstop.
And now Carlos Correa trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local station. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. To 2-2 now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And there's out number 1. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. The next Cub up, David Bodie. In previous duels with Degrom, he's 1 for 5. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
2-2 the count. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good battle. Count remains full. He'll try it again, 3-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Randy Arozarena as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1 home. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
This one's down to 3rd. Bryant is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder.
So now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Hayward turns over now and set to go. Nico Horner struck out in his last trip to the plate. 1-1. Here it comes. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Curveball got him swinging for the first down. So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
It's 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Trying to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
In the air out to center field. Hal is right there, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 5.
So bases are empty with
Freddie
1 gone. And into bat
Freeman.
next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And the 3-2 is lined into right field for a base hit. How's that for persistence?
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Peterson at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 44.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alvarez.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up in this part of the lineup.
Count remains 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
the first baseman.
So bases are empty with one out now. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Now a swinging bunt.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from him.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hap is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So the next at bat will be Randy Arozarena. 1 run in and 1 done so far this inning. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Baez with the bare hand. He is out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now at the plate here is JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back goes Peterson to the track. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was always hit before it knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there, north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the book.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, David Bodie. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. The next 3-2. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, Nico Horner. 1-2 now.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the better lineups in the game.
And he fouls this one off. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Again, he sends it out of play. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Fly ball right down the line in left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the... Now it'll be Ozzie Albies, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman,
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. On the line, that's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take it, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, George Springer. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hal is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now that
It is Yordan Alvarez. He bounced out last time up.
Alvarez.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Blue Jays. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the third baseman.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
The 2-2 one more time. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter. So he was able to take it into the 7th. But the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter. Once you get into the 7th, and it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allow finish it on his own.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
John Doolittle.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Jason Adam gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Last half.
Yeah, man, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on the bullet. That last pitch and that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty V, and he still turned it around.
The 1-1 home. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So now to the plate, Carlos Correa. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. Runners off the second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
They ran the risk of a strike-him-out, throw-him-out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive. Just like that.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Albies retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
the left fielder.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jock Peterson is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Giovanni Gallegos enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Giovanni Gallegos.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still... Robert Stock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Now the 3-2 pitch on the ground to the left side. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Now back, second baseman, Albies.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies. 2-1. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The first baseman, number 5.
So a runner
Freddie
at first now with 1 away.
Freeman.
And that brings in Freddie Freeman. The 1-2. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Before the payoff pitch, you look to first. And the runner back in standing. Now the 3-2 pitch. There we go. High in the air out to center field. Hap is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. Acuna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a liner. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The batter, number 44.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the 1-1. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back 4. Bullet back strike up the middle. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. The Jays are out in front, 3-0. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, David Bodie. Byron Buxton is into the ballgame now, and he'll take over out his left field.
Number 25. Byron Buxton.
1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the background, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. David Bodie becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box, Nico Horner. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
In now, Jason Hayward. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Stepping up is Chris Bryant. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Slider laid off for a ball. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fouled away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Toronto win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Jacob Degrom takes home the win. Zach Davies is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line.